What's up, everybody? It's me, E-Man. And today, we're going to review The Conjuring 2. Alright, let's do a quick intro. The Warrens are back from Conjuring 1, and this time they're out to help a single mother and her 4 kids who are living in a house with an evil spirit. Enough of that, let's get straight into the good.
The good.
Director James Wan is absolutely brilliant. He uses normal scare tactics that we see in all these other stereotypical horror movies and uses that against you. The things that you think are gonna scare you may not always scare you, and next thing you know, your mind is just playing tricks on you. Just because something goes bump in the night doesn't mean that something's actually there. Or it could and you just need to run for your life. For a large portion of the movie, you're held up in a state of suspense. I mean, I had to check my blood pressure and my heart rate every couple of minutes because it was just so intense. One thing that I noticed that he would do is have his characters actually do what normal people in the audience would do. So for example, if you see a ghost, you run away. Now there is one thing I want you to focus on. He uses really unique and different camera angles and camera shots to really elevate the level of horror. So just to give you an example and not give anything away, during one of the interviews, notice how the camera is shifted and aligned, and more than likely you haven't seen anything like that before. One thing that I always appreciate about James Wan in his horror movies is that he keeps the rules of that universe the same. So if you're a fan of his previous movies, you'll notice some similar themes also happen in this movie. And without sugarcoating anything, that ghost was scary. Do you remember that moment in The Ring where it just turned into complete what the F type of moment? I think James Wan got something very similar in this movie. It's just this one scene that like everybody in the theater were just like, what the hell is going on? What is that? Oh no, I don't want to play anymore. I'ma just say this, I don't want to see that scene again. Matter of fact, I don't even want to think about it. Let's go to the bad right now. Let's go to the bad.
The bad.
This pains me because I know this is such a nitpicky thing to even look at, and you know what? Feel free to disagree with me. I've watched a lot of exorcism-like movies and a lot of ghost movies, and I just thought that the way they wrapped everything up for this film, the ending felt a little rushed. Okay, I'm sorry. James Wan, I'm sorry. Like, you still my favorite. Let's get to the reason.
The reason.
And if you thought The Conjuring was scary, this is scarier than The Conjuring. And let me make this clarification one more time. The difference between scary and creepy. When something is scary, it usually involves moments that have like jump scares in them that leave you startled, but only for a moment. Creepy is when you have certain things that happen and they linger with you and they raise those goosebumps and hairs on the back of your neck and stuff. That's creepy. The problem with a lot of horrors is the fact that they don't know how to balance the two. Sometimes they'll just give you a whole bunch of gore, or they'll give you a whole bunch of slasher stuff, or they'll just do cheap jump scares, but at the end of the day, you're not really scared. Like, you go home and you're fine. This had jump scares and it was creepy as hell. I don't know about you, but I had to watch a couple SpongeBob cartoons afterwards. So when it comes to the rating of The Conjuring 2, I have got to give it a 9.5 out of 10. Now keep in mind, I am talking about this is the best horror movie of the year. There are other good horrors, but this one just blows them out of the water in my opinion. I think that it's an absolute must-see in the theaters. And if you've ever enjoyed Insidious 1, 2, or The Conjuring, then you'll absolutely more than likely like this as well. Now, I will tell you one thing, I'm never going to London, I don't like nuns anymore, and I'm never in my life buying a fire truck for my kids. So I got a question for you. If you saw The Conjuring and you saw The Conjuring 2, which movie do you think was better? Conjuring 2 scarier? Was Conjuring 1 scarier? Let me know in the comments down below, or you can go ahead and vote right up top. Well, that's all I got for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. Please, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. If you enjoyed it, share this video with your friends. Don't forget that you can always get more of my reviews at emansmoviereviews.com. If you haven't already, follow me on Twitter and Instagram at spoiler-free. And if you're on Facebook, go ahead and give my Facebook fan page a like and enjoy some of the movie stuff that I post. Feel free to enjoy some of my other reviews. In the meantime, I got more reviews to do, so I'll see you later.